Okay, good afternoon, guys. This is Srinivas Reddy from IARE, English faculty. Okay, Department of Skill Development. Okay, today I'm going to cover here group discussions. Okay, let me tell you the importance of group discussions here. Generally, here, what is the difference between a debate and group discussions? People gather somewhere and discuss on various issues. Okay. So sometimes here, some people here speak on that issue on one side here, taking one side, and some group here takes other side here. They will participate in the discussion, but they won't come to any conclusion here in that one. That is also discussion, but it is not group discussion. It is just like a debate. Okay, in the debate here, okay, on particular issue, particular topic here. Okay, two sides will be there here and each argue for their own side. There will be no conclusion, no common here opinion. Is it clear? That is called a debate. But whereas in the group discussion here, all should come to one agreement here. Is it clear? First, okay, they may agree, disagree. After that here, they try to convince others here. Okay, finally, the entire group takes a decision. Okay. Okay, this will be here generally done in the offices. Okay, in the offices. For example, an organization when it wants to take a decision here, okay, all the committee members here of the organization, okay, heads of the organization, okay, they gather and they discuss the issue and they take a decision over that one. Okay, that is a group discussion actually. But whereas for you guys here in the campus recruitment drives or in any recruitment here, whether it is private sector or government sector, after written test here, okay, group discussions will be conducted here. Then interviews will be conducted for high level jobs. Is it clear? Right? Now, let us see here in this one. Okay. What is group discussion? It is a systematic and purposeful interactive oral process. See here, see the definition. Systematic and purposeful interactive oral process. It has a purpose. What is the purpose here? Okay, all should come to one decision. Okay, they have to take a stand over the issue. Is it clear? Right? So, especially in the campus recruitment drives here, this group discussion plays a major role. Why? Through group discussion, they will test your communication skills. They will test your soft skills, especially personality traits. How you interact with others, whether you can work in a team, how you agree with others, how you disagree with others, right? And can you convince others? Can you coordinate the entire team? Can you take the initiation? Can you lead the team? Can you take a decision on behalf of the entire group? Like that, is it clear? Different areas will be observed and through which your personality traits here can be assessed. Right? So, in the campus placement drive here, this plays an important role. Is it clear? So, generally in each group here 6 to 8 members will be placed. Okay, a topic will be given and just 1 to 2 minutes here will be given to think on the topic for the group members. Is it clear? Then the group discussion will be started. Is it clear? Here you see here, let us see the importance of group discussion. The group discussions help in problem solving, decision making and personality assessment. In this one, they see here how you, think here towards solving the problem. Is it clear? How you are going to take a decision. How you are going to convince others here, towards a common decision. Is it clear? Right? Then your personality assessment. This is the next one here. Personality assessment. In the personality assessment here, they will see your assertiveness. They will see your self-confidence. They will see your stress management skills. Whether they will see your emotional quotient. Is it clear? And your leadership qualities, communication skills, team spirit. Okay, like that, various personality traits are observed here during the group discussion, right? So, as I said in the last class in the interview skills here, okay, why group discussions and interviews are conducted? Only to assess your personality and other decision making skills, problem solving skills, like that. Okay, the group discussions also are conducted here to assess here your problem solving skills, your decision making skills, and your personality assessment, right? Next, characteristics of a successful group discussion. Okay, what is what are the characteristics here? First one, agreement on group goals. Is it clear? So there should be a common goal here. Okay, for the topic here, for the entire group, there should be a common goal here. They should arrive at an agreement. Goal oriented interaction. So all should not deviate from the goal, for which the group discussion is intended. But here, the conversation, the discussion should run towards reaching the goal only, right? So you should not deviate from the topic. Agreement on procedures here. Some procedure will be there. There will be structured group discussions, unstructured group discussions. In the structured group discussions, everyone is allowed here to present their views, present their opinion, and discuss here their views with others. Is it clear? So in the unstructured here, only some people dominate here. Generally, the structured will not serve the best purpose, right? Cooperative and friendly atmosphere, that is needed here. During the group discussion here, you should not shout here at others. You should not create here any disturbing atmosphere. Is it clear? So don't become emotional. Don't become dull, sad, like that. And just you have to create a friendly atmosphere. Amicable, right? Next, that depends on how you speak with others, and how you agree with them, how you disagree with them, how you try to convince, your point of view, with them. That depends here, right? Next, cooperative and friendly atmosphere, use of effective communication techniques. So, right here. So our communication techniques will be very effective. Otherwise, the group members will feel bored here. They may not show interest to listen to you. So that, we have to use effective communication skills, techniques to convince them. And equitable distribution of participation. This is also important here. So, guys, here I have observed here in my experience, in the group discussions here, some members only, if there are 8 members in a group here, only 2-3 members will take domination, and they will try to grab the opportunity always here, and they go on speaking, right, without giving chance to others. But that attitude indicates their domination only, their domination. So in the group discussion, that domination is not required here. Is it clear? Right? So when you convince your points here, when you try to convince others here, on your point here, you should also give chance to others here and listen to their views. Is it clear? So equitable distribution of participation. You have to see here, others also have to open up. Is it clear? And if you don't listen, the opinion from all members, how can it become a group decision? It can't be, no? Right. Then, shared leadership here. So, in the group discussion, what is it here? All members are responsible for the decision, right? So, we can't blame anybody after taking the decision. That's why, opinion of all members is required here. So, if all members involved here, they take the collective responsibility to implement here, okay, their decision here in running the project. Is it clear? Right? So these are the characteristics of a successful group discussion. Right? Here, see, successful group discussion. Is it clear? Right? Okay. If there is no shared leadership here, no equitable distribution of participation, is it clear? No cooperation, no friendly atmosphere, okay, no agreement on procedures here. By the end, when they don't come to any agreement here finally, any decision collectively, that will not be, okay, a successful group discussion. Right? Next one. Evaluation in selection GDs. In the campus placement, what do they observe here? Right? They observe your subject knowledge. They observe your communication skills. Right? They observe your listening skills. Okay? During the communication. Appropriateness of language. What type of language here? Whether you are using polite language. Okay? Is it clear? Or unparliamentary language here. So how you are, okay, what type of language you are using. Next, clarity of expression. Right? So don't hit around the bush here. Okay, give your point clearly. Is it clear? And maintain positive speech attitudes. Is it clear? And clear articulation. Okay, you should be audible and clear. Right? And you have to show you have to give non-verbal clues also. What are the non-verbal here? Okay, your body language will be observed, openness of mind will be observed, your sincerity will be observed here. Your body language, based on your body language, they assess here whether you are confident or not. Is it clear? Right? So here these are observed here in the evaluation. Okay, in selection GDs, especially in the campus recruitments here. Okay, your subject knowledge will be observed, oral communication skills will be observed, okay, listening skills. And let me tell you here, okay, when I have observed here some groups here while participating in the group discussion, okay, if there are 5 members or 6 members in a group here or 8 members in a group, 2-3 members may have fluency, they may be good at communications. Is it clear? Right? Whereas others here, all candidates may not have good communication skills or good fluency. But what is happening here, those who have good fluency and good communication skills, they speak well, but what are they doing here while others are speaking? Okay, others may not be fluent. Okay, so that while others are speaking here, these persons who are good at communication, good at fluency, okay, they don't show interest here listening to others who have no fluency, okay, no communication skills. Is it clear? Right? But that should not be done here. All may not have the same communicative ability like you in the group. Okay? But you have to lend your ears, okay, patiently. You have to make an eye contact with them while they are speaking. Though they are not fluent, though those are not good at communication skills, is it clear? You have to lend your ears to them. Okay, you have to make an eye contact. So, your listening skills also play an important role in the evaluation. Right? Yeah, guys, yeah, remember. Okay. Don't think here others, okay, when others are not speaking well, don't think they have no points. They may not speak well, but they may have good points. Is it clear? Right. Next one. So, leadership skills here. So, these are also observed here in group discussion. Right? During the selection, during the evaluation of the candidates in the group discussions, okay, in the campus recruitment trial, yeah, they also see your leadership skills like initiation, analysis, your assertiveness, self-confidence, objectivity. Objectivity means whether it is impartial, rational, or factual. And they also see your patience and composure, right? And your persuasiveness and your motivation skills, right? All these are included under leadership qualities. Okay. For example, let me tell you here, initiation. So when nobody is here trying to speak out, so you have to take the lead here. You have to introduce the topic for the discussion. Okay, you have to open up the topic. Is it clear? That shows your initiation skill. Okay, when no one is speaking here, when there is a silent atmosphere, all are very silent here, then okay, to break the ice, you have to take the lead. Is it clear? That is called initiation. Okay, then analysis. How you are analyzing the issue, whether you have understood properly. Okay, are you analyzing it from all different angles? Okay, they see your analytical skills, and they also see assertiveness. Okay, guys, here, okay, what is meant by assertiveness here? Assertiveness is the one to get the things done without okay, hurting others and without getting disturbed by yourselves also. Okay, you should not hurt yourself, you should not feel trouble. Okay, is it clear? At the same time, you should not hurt others also, but you have to get your things done. Is it clear? That is called assertiveness. In the assertiveness, there is a win-win situation. Okay, in a team here, if you are assertive, your win doesn't here mean their defeat. Is it clear? You win and they allow others to win. Is it clear? That win-win situation is called here assertiveness. Right? So in the coming classes here, okay, I will go through all these, okay, topics here. How to develop assertiveness, what is assertive answer, what is aggressive answer, right? Okay, we will deal with all this here in the coming sessions, right? Next, they see your self-confidence, right? While speaking here, through your, while speaking, they observe your tone, okay, whether it is dull, okay, or dominant, or okay, neutral, like that. Is it clear? And they see your body language, your facial expressions. Okay, from these they will see your self-confidence. Okay, then they also see the objectivity. Objectivity means here, object here, the main objective, okay, of the discussion here, okay, of the topic here. What is that? While speaking, whether you are impartial or you are partial, okay, you are biased, right? And they see whether you are logical or not, okay, and whether you are presenting factual points or not. Is it clear? So these, okay, three will give you objectivity, right? And also your composure and patience. So patience doesn't mean here, okay, you have to allow all others here without taking any chance, like that. Okay, while speaking here, you should not get excited, right? Don't be emotional. Okay, is it clear? Beginners generally here, when you become nervous here, okay, whether you will be selected or not here, okay, okay, whether you others will permit you or not here, okay, like that. Even don't become excited here. Don't be emotional. Just maintain the neutral emotions only, right? Don't be dull and don't be too emotional. Is it clear? Don't be too fast also. Don't be too slow in your conversation, right? And persuasiveness. Okay, which type of tone you are using here while you are, okay, trying to convince them? Is it clear? Whether you are dominating with your point here, just thinking that only I am right, you are wrong, like that. Whether you are dominating, okay, or you are convincing here. Which type of tone you are using, right? And also motivation. Is it clear? So when others are dull here, are you motivating them? If anybody is not opening up, okay, are you encouraging that guy here to open up? Okay, that is, okay, very important skill. All these here show your leadership qualities, right? Next, they see, okay, team management skills also here. Adaptability, positive attitude, cooperation, and coordination. Adaptability means whether you can adapt here, okay, that situation or not. Okay, whether you are maintaining positive attitude or your arguments are all going here in the negative way, criticizing them. Okay, right. So your cooperation and your coordination, all these here show your team management skills. Okay, after that next one, so we have to maintain this grouped discussion strategies here. Okay, what are the main strategies involved in group discussion? Getting the GD started here, contributing systematically. So when you put up points here also, here see that don't repeat the points which are already mentioned by your team members. I have seen so many group discussions. When others speak, these will have no points with them, and they are repeating the same points. So there is no contribution from their side. Okay, don't try to repeat the same points. Then you may ask me, what shall we do, sir, when others here already present their points here, when we don't have points for ourselves here? Then you can do one thing here. Okay, you can summarize the points of all team members in brief in 2-3 sentences, and then whether you agree with them, whether you agree with them or disagree with them, with whom you are agreeing, with which point you are disagreeing, just you can or tell that clearly why you are agreeing. You can add some points, or why you are disagreeing, and what is your perception, like that. Okay, next, creating a friendly cooperative atmosphere. That is here, it depends on your tone and the way you agree or disagree. Okay, don't say I disagree with you, I don't agree with you. Don't use negative words, don't use harsh words, don't use criticizing words. Is it clear? Right? So it is just like official discussion only. So a friendly and cooperative atmosphere should be maintained here without using harsh words, right? And even when you disagree with their points, you don't say directly here. You have to say, from that angle here, it seems right here, it may be, but when we see from the other side here, when we give priority to other interests here, it may not be applicable. Like that, you have to disagree with them politely, right? Okay, next one, moving the discussion along here. That is here, if there is a sudden break here, if all are silent here, you have to take it along, at least continue or try to conclude that one. Anyway, here it should move on. Promoting optimal participation. This gives you maximum selection, right? So you have to participate and present maximum points from your side. Handling conflicts, effective closure. So if there is disagreement among the group members, if they are raising their tones here, then you have to involve here, and you have to try to handle that conflict in a polite way, and see that there should be a peace. Right? All should come to one agreement. Is it clear? They see how you are handling this conflict. And effective closure also. All these here are very, very important here in the group discussion. And techniques for individual contribution. By individuals, you have to see these also. Topic analysis, discussing opinions, discussing problems, discussing case studies. So you have to focus on these areas. You have to analyze the topic here clearly and present your opinions, right? And you have to discuss the problems also, and you can take up some case studies, some examples, right? To defend yourself, defend your point of view, and convince others. Like here. Right. Next one, group interaction strategies. So in the group interaction here, generally what happens, okay, these okay will take place. Exchanging opinions. Okay. Guys, remember here, okay, you have to give your opinion and you have to listen to others' opinion also. You should not stick to your opinion bluntly also. Okay, if there is a good point from others, okay, you can accept it here and you can just modify your opinion, okay, slightly here. Okay, it is nothing wrong. Okay, remember it is not a debate here. Okay, to stick to your point only, argue here bluntly, arrogantly. Is it clear? Right? Next one. Asking for opinions. You can, okay, ask, okay, you can ask others here. Okay, this is my point of view. What do you say? Okay, guys here, you can call, okay, with their name. Right? And giving opinions, supporting your opinions, balancing points, agreeing, okay, and exchanging suggestions and proposals, requesting suggestions and proposals, making suggestion, accepting and rejecting proposals. All these involve here, okay, in the group discussion. Right? See guys here, now here, let us come to, okay, actual here, okay, group discussion here, okay, evaluation here. What will be seen here during your participation in the group discussion, how it is assessed here, let me tell you clearly. Okay. When you participate here in the group discussion, for example, there are 20 points here or 100 points or 80 points like that. Okay. Is it clear? Right? Okay. For each candidate here, there will be 100 points. Is it clear? So, they assess your personality, they assess your knowledge, they assess your communication skills, they assess your leadership qualities. So, for personality traits, they may allot 25 points. For knowledge, they may allot 25 points. For communication skills, they may allot 25 points. Is it clear? Right? For leadership qualities, they may allot 25 points. 25, 25, 25, 25, 100 points may be there. Is it clear? So, for example, if there are 8 candidates in a group or 6 candidates in a group, okay, they will separate here all those points like this. In the personality, what will they observe here? Okay, what will they observe in the personality here? First, they see your appearance. Okay, pleasing appearance, right? You should not be dull, right? Emotional like that. Okay, they see your temperament. Temperament means whether you are emotional or dull or like that. Is it clear? Here appearance means external appearance. Pleasing personality. Right? Next gesture. Gesture means your body language. Okay? Your facial expressions, movement of your hands and legs here. Okay, while sitting. All these will be observed here. Okay? The gestures here, that comes under body language. And your mental state here. So your mental state, how it should be? Neutral only. Right? You should not be emotional. You should not be dull. Okay, you should not be confused. You should have a clarity of mind. Okay? Right here. These will be observed here. Appearance, temperament, gesture, and mental state here. And overall impression. Okay, for that one, okay, they give, okay, total 25 points. Is it clear? Right, guys, here, remember these, okay, how to maintain your body language, eye contact here, okay, dressing, okay, body movements here, right? Is it clear? Facial expressions here, all these here you should take care of. And your emotional state here, okay. Next, clarity of mind. Okay, you have to think of these here while participating in the group discussion. Right? Next one, okay, they come to the subject here. For subject knowledge, they give only 25 points. Is it clear? Okay, that's why you see guys here, okay, the purpose of group discussion is not to test your subject knowledge here. Is it clear? Though the subject is part of the group discussion, this is not the entire thing here, right? In this one, see, in the subject knowledge, they see the depth of the subjects. Range here you are covering, your analytical ability, and your organizational area, ideas, organization of ideas. You see, depth here, whether you are covering here, the subject here in depth, whether you are covering the subject from all angles, the range here, that comes under range here. Okay? And they see your analytical ability. Analytical ability, how you are analyzing the problem or the issue or the topic here. Okay? That is also very, very important. Okay. Organization of ideas. So how you are presenting, organizing your points here, step by step. Is it clear? Okay. Organization of ideas on any topic will be, in different ways for different topics. Is it clear? Generally, in the group discussion, main topics will be issue-based topics. Issue-based topics only. Right? Or to come to one conclusion here. Means, you have to maintain the logical order. Is it clear? Okay. In your group discussion, a logic should be maintained. Is it clear? Right? Means that must be rational. Whatever idea you are presenting, how you are defending it here. When you give a statement here, the statement has no value unless it is defended with valid here supporting points. Supporting points are nothing but examples or evidences. Is it clear? If you don't give right examples, facts to defend your point of view, your point will have no value. Is it clear? So, in the subject knowledge here, they see depth, of the subject here, range here of the subject, analytical ability, organization of ideas. Okay? Next, guys, here, they see your listening skills. In the under communication skills here, what are involved? Your listening skills, phonetic ability, fluency, and language. See, guys, here, first importance is given to listening skills. Right? You may be good at speaking, but you may be poor, in listening. You may not have patience. When others have no fluency, you may not show patience. So, you may have poor listening skills. When others are speaking here, you may see sides, this side or that side here, playing with a pen or, moving this side and that side, moving your head. Is it clear? They show your poor listening skills only. Right? But in the communication skills, the listening skills also an important one. Right? Without listening to their views properly, how can you here come to a group decision here? How can you say you are only right here without listening to them? That's why listening skills are also very important here. Under communication skills. And that is very important to come to a decision. And phonetic ability. Phonetic ability means correct pronunciation. Guys, the pronunciation doesn't mean here, foreign accent here, native speaker's accent. Definitely our accent may not be like, native speakers that English people or Americans or, Australians. Right? But our pronunciation, when you pronounce a particular word or a sentence, it should not take other meaning than intended here. Is it clear? They should not understand here. The listener should not understand in a different way. So, a clarity should be maintained in your pronunciation and listener should take the word here, what you have actually pronounced. That is enough. Legible, intelligible. They must be in a position to understand you. Understand the word, whatever you pronounced. Is it clear? That is enough here. Correct pronunciation means, pronunciation of a particular word or sentence without giving other meaning than intended. Right? Okay, then fluency. Okay, your fluency will be observed in the communication skills. And guys, remember, fluency doesn't mean you need to speak very fast. Fluency means you should not take unnecessary breaks in the middle of the sentence. Right? Of course, when there is a lengthy sentence, you may take pause. But you should not take here break at unnecessary places. Is it clear? It should not sound that you are struggling for words, or you are struggling for ideas, or you are struggling for construction of sentences. Is it clear? Okay? A continuity should be maintained. Fluency means a flow. Is it clear? A continuity of thought should be maintained. Right? That's enough. Next, language. Here the language comes here. Okay. Your speaking skills here, what type of vocabulary you are using, and the sentences, whether they are grammatically correct or not. Okay. Is it clear? And especially the vocabulary, you should select the vocabulary related to the topic only. Is it clear? The subject jargon should be used. For example, when you are discussing a technical issue, you can use the technical terminology. You can't use a layman's terminology. Is it clear? When you are discussing an issue, a topic on economics here, you should use that economic terminology only. Okay? Is it clear? So don't use too many words to express a small meaning. Is it clear? Right? So they see your choice of words, okay, sentence length, variation in the sentence structure, right? Okay, these will be observed in the language here. Okay, so this comes under communication skills. Okay, 5 points for listening, 5 points for phonetical ability, 5 points for fluency, 5 points for language, and 5 points for overall impression in communication skills. Right? Next, the last one here, but very important one, yeah, leadership qualities. Okay, what are the leadership qualities? As I said here, they will observe your initiative skills. Okay, whether you are taking the lead here to begin the topic, okay, to close the topic, to coordinate, whether you are taking any initiation or not. Okay, 5 points. Next, they see your team spirit. Okay, how you are mingling with them, how you are agreeing with them in a polite way, disagreeing with them in a polite way. Here, whether you are maintaining the team spirit without hurting others, whether you are trying to convince your point or not. Is it clear? Right? Endurance. Endurance means when you take a stand here, how you are sticking to that point here, trying to convince here successfully. But you should not be arrogant also to your point. Okay, if there are some corrections here, you can make some corrections in the group discussions. Because it is not a debate here to stand arrogantly. Is it clear? Okay? Right? Okay. Next, decision making here. Decision making skills here. So, finally here, you can take the lead also here to come to a conclusion here. You can take a decision on behalf of the entire group, and you can convince your team members here, okay, on the decision, okay, and you can ask everybody's here agreement, whether they agree or disagree, okay, and you can, take all those points here, and after analyzing here, convincing them, you can take a common decision, okay, on behalf of the group. Is it clear? Right? So 5 points for initiation, 5 points for team spirit, 5 points for endurance, 5 points for decision making, 5 points for overall impression under leadership skills. Is it clear? So thus the grand total here become 100. Is it clear? Guys, here this table is very, very important here. When you participate in the group discussion, you can make here groups here, and you can follow the fishbowl method. For example, if there are 2 teams here, okay, of 8 members each or 6 members each, one team can sit here, okay, to discuss on a particular topic here, particular issue, and other team members can observe here. These guys, even they can assess here. Okay, those the group members who are involved here in the group discussion. Is it clear? Right? And in the second chance here, those who are standing here, they can sit here. The second team can sit here, and first team can observe. This is easy for you guys here. Okay, if you have this table, if you keep this in mind here, you too can observe and you can assess your fellow students. Is it clear? So if you have two teams, okay, let first team here sit in the group discussion, second team here observe, okay, and assess those members, okay, who are involved in the group discussion based on this table, right? Okay, next time second team will sit and first team will assess. Okay, this is actually good here. Without supporting of many also you can do it here successfully if you have two teams with you, right? Next one, guys, here generally, okay, what are the topics asked in the group discussions here? Okay, guys, remember, most of the time here, the latest topics here, burning issues here in the society, okay, those topics, okay, will be given in the group discussions, even in the campus recruitment drives. Recently here, okay, from our college here, okay, we have conducted group discussions, okay, from the following topics. And here, this first topic came here, okay, in an indirect way here. What is that here? Impact of COVID-19 on Indian economy or global economy. So just they asked here, impact of COVID-19 on society. Okay, this question came here, right? All these are the recent here issues only. Okay, how will 2020 shape 2021? Why this topic okay, has been selected here? Because here, you know, 2020 is completely here, okay, it was disturbed here, okay, in so many fronts due to corona pandemic here, and definitely its effect will be on 2021. Is it clear? And now here another burning topic is farm bills 2020. So you know here Parliament has made here 3 amendments, okay, 3 farm bills, new farmers bills here, and some protests are going on, okay, from Punjab and Haryana. Is it clear? So whether their protests are genuine here, reasonable or not here, why they are protesting, okay, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of farm bills, okay, 2020 enacted by Indian Parliament. Like this, see these topics, guys, all these are latest topics only. So always see that here you should be in touch with the latest ongoing burning issues. You can listen to the news, or you can read newspapers, or you be in touch with some magazines. Okay, at least you should have some awareness on the current problems, okay, in the society, right? Okay, sometimes technical questions also, like that the future of 16th one, the future of artificial intelligence, social media influencers impact on youth, and censorship of OTT platforms. Recently, okay, many movies have been released on OTT platforms. Most of them were not censored here, right? So, okay, a question came on these OTT platforms, right? Recently, Parliament also here started here, okay, a bill, yeah, it brought a bill here on the censorship of OTT platforms. Is it clear? Right? Should anonymity here be allowed on the internet or not? Okay, this is also burning topic here. Most of the social platforms like Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook here, they are not following the rules of the land here in the name of right to privacy and freedom of speech. Is it clear? But this is leading to some disturbances here in the country. Especially, it is leading to some communal harmony, and sometimes it is causing here security problems in the country. Is it clear? So that's why this topic came here. All these topics are recent topics only, right? Okay, guys, here have a nice time, and just better prepare on these topics. If you are going to attend here any campus recruitment drives now, and remember all those here points which we have discussed, and especially concentrate on the evaluation of performance in group discussions during your campus recruitment drives, right guys? Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.